Do you believe that Joe Biden has any clue about economics at all?
There's not much sign. He has made so many gaffes on economic policy. If the fact checkers were paying attention, a year ago, he promised that his economic plan would create 19 million jobs, even though there were only 7 million people projected to be unemployed. The fact checkers who were actually paying attention went to town. He has made gaffe after gaffe after gaffe on economics. And on inflation, all he's really talking about is corporate greed causing inflation,
Right.
which his own economic advisors dismiss.
Don't forget Putin, the Putin price rise.
The Putin price.
Putin did it.
Somehow Putin managed to cause inflation that began a year before the war in Ukraine. So there's a time machine apparently in Washington.
Okay, so you would agree with me that Biden just doesn't have any clue on economics, doesn't know the macroeconomics from a microeconomics, inflation from deflation. He doesn't know. But you would assume that his advisors would know, right?
His advisors, in fact, his head of the Council of Economic Advisors is one of my former professors. She's a very smart woman, Cecilia Rouse. And what I have heard about White House deliberations is that the economists in the White House understand that what the president is saying is not true. They understand the greed narrative is not true, but they've been overruled by the political advisors in the White House because the polling shows that people want to blame corporate greed for inflation, as if corporations haven't always been greedy.
I know.
Corporations were greedy when inflation
just
was
got
low.
greedy.
They're greedy now.
Right. All right. Now, I think this is the end of the Biden administration, just like the Carter administration blew up because Jimmy Carter didn't know anything about economics. I think the same thing is in play with Joe Biden. Last word, you think I'll be proved correct?
I think if inflation is not solved, there's very little chance he can survive this. And unfortunately for him, even if inflation does drop, real wages are dropping and people aren't going to get that back in the next year or two.